SMR Sports here. Today we're gonna do a little bit of kind of throwback baseball, a little semi-modern, I guess you'd call this. So a while ago, Walmart was doing this thing where you'd buy like 50 packs or something for like $10, and they were doing that in like baseball and hockey. I think were the only two sports. I've done one of the hockey videos. I've done some of the baseballs. Anyways, a 50-pack lot of cards, and what you end up getting is just a kind of totally crazy, random mix of stuff that they've got sitting in their, inventory for years and years. So I ordered 10 of those lots, because it was like $100 or something for all that, and I've got just a ton of miscellaneous products like this, like these little repack boxes from all sorts of different distributors. This one's from Legends LLC, copyright 2007. This box appears to be from like 2015. I think that's a 2015 pack in there, and that's a 2014 pack. And in between these, so the box advertises 10 sealed packs, and these are probably the best ones in there. Oh boy, I need my and I'm gonna chew on some gum here, but I'm gonna go grab my my little knife thing. Okay, there you go. Sorry if that dropping was too loud. Alright, so I think that what's going to be inside here, other than the 2 packs on the exterior, is going to be a bunch of crap. Maybe some early 90s stuff, 1991. Maybe a lot of repetition. Like 5 packs of the same garbage product. But what are you going to do? I paid like whatever it is, like 10 cents or something for each pack. I think that was like the sort of price per pack, as I remember. I don't remember exactly how much these lots were, but I remember it was like something like 10 cents a pack. So it's actually not too bad what I'm seeing here. And these packs are going to be retail packs in here. Oh, actually, you know what? I opened one of these a while ago. This has actually got some pretty cool stuff in it, I have to say. It's a little bit different than some of the other ones I've opened. Boy, these cardboard packaging things are very elaborate. My goodness. So, alright, as predicted, let me get my gum chewing going. So, let's just go through these and see what we got here. This is the kind of stuff that's sort of the junkier kind of thing you might get in something like this, 1990 Fleer. Not a lot of value in there. There's Sammy Sosa rookie in there. Not sure who else. Maybe 1 or 2 other decent cards, and by decent I mean like $1 book value. This stuff, 90 Fleer Ultra, is totally useless, although I have to say back in the day, this was pretty hot stuff. I think this was the first year that Fleer Ultra came out, and I remember it was like, super cool stuff at the time. So this is a pack that's very worthless, but I'm never gonna never gonna have a problem with like 80s wax wrapper based, wax wrapper wrapped Topps cards. These things are worth like 10, 15 cents probably. And I have a whole box of them actually somewhere that I ordered like a long time ago, and I've opened only some of them. But just kind of getting one you can open in something like this is, I think, a real treat, a blast from the past that I love. And I love the color actually on these old Topps packs. The very bright basic colors. I have a real fondness. I remember when this stuff came out. Many of you who are younger were not alive then. But I remember when this came out, I started collecting cards actually probably in 1988. Maybe, 87 I guess I collected them. Or at least I started buying them. But, when this stuff came out, I remember like it was a Sunday, and I got a box, like, after church one day or something, and it was like the most exciting thing in the world. Seeing what, back then, they didn't have the internet, so, like, you were seeing all the cards in here for the very first time, other than the card on the box. Whereas nowadays, you get a pretty good sense of what a product looks like from looking at, like, eBay sales of people who've got the cards before you, or like the sell sheet that is available on online retailers when they have something like this. And the sell sheets are available like, months and months before the release. So you have a pretty good idea of everything and what a lot of the stars look like, because you've just seen them in auctions or whatever. But back then, you hadn't seen anything, so opening like your first packs or your first box of a new Topps release was just like, it was like Christmas. Alright. And this would be another one that is pretty common, kind of like junk pack that you see in stuff like this. 1990 Upper Deck. And really not a lot of value in there. 1990 rookies, so that's the same as this 90 Flair, roughly. But I'm just thinking like Juan Gonzalez was in there. Sammy Sosa was in there. Oh man, I know I'm forgetting somebody big, but anyways, this this is high series too, so this will have more rookies than the low number series. Alright, and then, what I was not expecting, but I'm always happy to see, are packs from 89, particularly these ones, because, well, anything but Topps really, because Topps in 1989, in their infinite wisdom, decided not to make a card of a young guy named Ken Griffey Jr., who was in Donruss, who was in Flair, who was in Upper Deck, and who was even in this Topps product, Bowman, which came out after the 89 Topps cards. So they did have a, second shot at getting Griffey in a 89 Topps release. But anyway, so it's always fun to get a chance to get a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. I mean, they're a dime a dozen these days, but you just can't help but remember, if you were a kid when this stuff came out, like the thrill of getting that card in one of these packs when it was worth like, $5, $6, $7, and you could sell it like easily for that price at a card show or to your friends or whatever, or a dealer. Maybe they'll give you $1 or $2 less than that, but that those cards were so liquid, in value. That's what I really miss a lot about cards. Is how, sort of, what's the word I'm looking for, like, the cards were just sort of easily exchangeable for, other stuff, whether that be cash or if you wanted to get more unopened stuff or singles or whatever. Alright, so it'd be fun to open those, see if we can get a Griffey Jr. And there's Randy Johnson rookies and these Donruss ones that are not in here, I don't think. Gosh, who else? Man, I'm blanking. But there's at least one other, I think, Hall of Fame rookie. And those 89 products, and here's 2015. Series 2. This is 2014. Series 1. These are both very thin 5-card packs, which I think are either retail or they're like packs that would come at the dollar store. And then this is kind of interesting. So this is 2006. I feel like it was this stuff I opened. And give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab something. Hang on now. Alright, yeah, so I think it was this product that I opened. It was definitely 2006. I don't know if it was Series 2, but I opened one of these rack packs maybe a month or two ago, and I got this guy. And this one happens to be in really good shape. It's perfectly centered. Minty, fresh corners, and of course very clean surface right out of the pack. 640, so that would be Series 2, or else Update, but I think it's Series 2. So I'm sending that one in for grading. It's my grading card pile. And by the way, just today I learned that I had sent a bunch of cards, like 110, 115 cards in the PSA, like 4 or 5 months ago. And I just today got those grades reported on the website. I'm going to open this one first. And so that means that the cards have been mailed out. I should get them in a few days. And I will probably do a video where I just kind of go through the grades I got. Overall, I got very good grades. But a few key cards I was really hoping for better. I got skunked on, so that was a bummer. But I'm pleased overall with how I did. Craig Worthington, rookie. Tim Belcher. There's Mike Scioscia, famous manager of the Angels for many years. Mike Morgan. There's Ben McDonald, Big Ben McDonald. He was the number 1 draft pick, I think, in '89. Yeah, they don't put the draft information on these cards, but yeah, he was a big deal, huge deal. This card would have been good $3 back in the day. He was a really hot rookie. Everybody wanted his cards. And he did not have much of a career as Hall of Famer Ricky Henderson. Alright, let's get into some of this Ultra 91 Flair Ultra. So there wasn't any particularly, I don't know if there were any subsets in here. It's a little sticker. Well, I don't remember there being stickers in here. That's kind of a nice sticker. I think that's pretty high quality. I would love to have a Yankees one. Put it on my Trapper Keeper. So yeah, I remember these cards. I think it was, no. I'm trying to think what year Kevin Moss came out. He was in the 1990 stuff. For those of you who don't remember, Kevin Moss was this guy who played on the Yankees. Like, he was like a sort of mid-season call-up. And he played first base. And I think he was an outfielder too. And he got called up and he played, so I think that would have been the summer 1990. And he went on just like a tear. He had like 10 home runs in 10 games or something ridiculous like that. And for a period of a good couple months, his cards were just on fire. All his rookies were like $10 each. And of course I had like 1 million of them. And then, oh, look at that. Sweet. Donnie Baseball, love it. Wow, that's in really nice condition. fan, so always love to get it done manually out of these older packs. Especially a really nice condition one that's pretty sweet looking. Alright. Brian Harper. Look at that. Speak of the devil, y'all. Speak of the devil. It's funny because Kevin Moss was filling in for Mattingly, who was injured. I think anyways, I didn't really follow what was going on because, you know, that was before the internet, before you kind of had dated, you know, by the hour injury reports or whatever, and you could follow everything that's going on at the team. Plus I was really young, so you know, I didn't really care. I just knew Kevin Moss's cards were hot. And so here you go, 254 at bats and 21 home runs. So, you know, that's a clip of over 42 home runs in a year. Well, that's funny. These cards are consecutively numbered. So a lot of people thought, you know, he was going to be the next Don Mattingly. But he came back down to earth and kind of did nothing. Alright, there's Hall of Fame. This is a great pack, you guys. Robin Young, Hall of Famer. Always good to have. Mark Salas, former Twins, Scott Bradley, Walt Weiss, and David Cohn. Now a Yankee announcer. He played quite a few seasons with the Yankees. Did fairly well. Was on many of those championship teams from the 90s. Okay, let's do this 88 Topps pack next. The gum is still floating around. That's a good sign. It means it hasn't gotten wet and, you know, welded to one of these cards. Alright, there's a great Yankee pitcher, Dave Righetti. He, I don't think he ever played in any playoffs. He got traded. He played for the Giants after the Yankees. I'm not sure who else, but he was a solid pitcher. Kind of look at his records, you know, 11 and so winning records in 81, 82, 83, 85, and 87. Yvonne Calderon, Jerry Hairston Jr., and I think there's a Scott Hairston too. Two sons of Jerry. And I think Jerry Hairston Jr. played on the Yankees for a little bit. A lot of Yankees in this stuff. Jody Reed, he was a hot rookie back in 88. Gary Carter, Hall of Famer. Another card on the back of that one. Mark Davidson. Kurt Young, fireballer. Rich Gossage, Hall of Famer. Alright, so there's 88. So I'm enjoying this so far, I have to say. I think we're doing good work here. Alright, let's get into this. So this is the first year that Bowman came back, you know, resurrected by the Topps company, after being, you know, after a brand not being used for, I don't know what that was, 40 years or something. 44 or 45 years. I think 55 Bowman was the last Bowman product before this stuff, and then now everybody who collects now knows Bowman, of course. It's a very hot modern product, and it all started up again in 89. And this was a very overproduced product. It's also a weird size. It's like the old Topps size cards, which would have been the size that the Bowman stuff was in back in the 50s, and Topps thought it would be fun to do that again, I guess, but not many people were excited. There's Greg Jeffries, Carlton Fisk, Hall of Famer, Dave Parker, Nick Asaski. So that Greg Jeffries would have been a nice pull back in the day, even though it's a second-year card for him. But boy, hard to understand just how hot that guy was. Before he'd ever even played a game, he was so highly touted. let's look for Ken Griffey Jr.'s Randy Johnson. There's Curt Schilling, rookie. I'm not going to take him out because I'm a Yankees fan. He's a Red Sox, and therefore I don't like him. Actually, I don't like him because he's kind of he's a pretty big jerk in my view. Now he's like a really political guy. He's very right wing, which, you know, that alone is not something I would dislike you for. But he's like, I don't know, he's really obnoxious too. Plus he like oh my god, he like pretended he apparently likes to play video games, and he pretended he like had any business running a company. He started like a video game company, and ended up moving it to Rhode Island because they gave him like a huge tax break worth like tens of millions of dollars, because he said he was gonna like create jobs there. Well, the company was a total trash dumpster fire, and state of Rhode Island lost all their money, and you know, he of course didn't have a scratch on him from it. So that kind of stuff I don't really like. All right. Skelter. Alright. Was it Cano any relation to Robinson Cano? Doubt it very much. There's Greg Bell. George Bell. What the heck? It's been too long since I've seen any of his cards. There you go. Speaking of old Red Sox, there's Terry Francona, former manager of the Red Sox now. What he's doing, who was he managing? I don't know. The Indians, I think. Randy Kramer. Eric Plunk. Former Oakland Athletic. Brian Harvey. Ernie Riles. I think this is rookie Brady Anderson, which for a time was a real nice card to have. He was a promising young player. Okay. I think we're ready for modern. I'm gonna attempt to get in here without his scissors. People or cards may be injured. Probably neither. Russ Ortiz, Michael Kadire, Jorge Sosa, A-Rod, and Gary Sheffield, Jamie Moyer, John Lackey, Alco, Brian McCann, former Yankee, little rookie, Topps All-Star Rookie Cup logo on there. It's kind of fun. This one is wrapped in plastic, and I think this one is not. Oh yeah, it's because I think there's like some vintage buyback cards in this one. Yeah, there are, which is apparently something they did in this product. I think they're always like common though. He looks a lot like some sort of like younger, slightly skinnier CC Sabathia in this photo. Octavio Dotel, Joey Devine, rookie card. Juan Rivera, United States Constitution, Roger Sherman, and here's our buybacks here. Carmen Castillo, I believe this is a traded card. Yeah, Topps traded. Here's Tom Gorman and Chris Cardarelli. There's a checklist. Okay, let's go for our last third of this rack. Alright, Nick Green. There's Kurt Schilling again with his Red Sox uniform. Johan Santana. Look at these guys blast from the past there. Jake Peavy and then Joe Torre. Okay, many-time champion Joe Torre. Alright, I'm going to open this 2014 last. I don't really know who the kind of key cards in these 2014-15 sets are. At least in these, the series that I've got these in. Alright, Kevin Gossman. Willie Peralta. Chris Coughlin. Future star Joe Panic, so that's decent. And Melky Cabrera, a longtime Yankee. I think that guy's still playing. 2014 Topps. Alright, well there's Josh Beckett, former Red Sox. Billy Butler. Oh, look at that, Travis Darno, rookie card. He just got traded, or no, signed by some new team. But I don't know. It's kind of weird. I didn't think he had been around for. I guess that's not too long. These are 14, so it's 5 years old. So that might be worth something. I don't know. Erasmo Ramirez and Francisco Liriano, former Minnesota Twin. Yeah. All right, there you have it. All cards are done. Nothing too crazy out of any of this stuff, but fun little walk down memory lane, I thought. And we got a nice 91 Ultra Downy Baseball. Can't go wrong with that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great one. Please subscribe if you are not. And we will catch you all later. Bye.